Good morning, everyone. My name is Katy. I'd like to say a special hello to Logan and Lucy this morning, and I'm going to read for you all a book called Mindful Mr. Sloth. I hope you really enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. New pages even. Okay. Sasha Pruitt, this is Sasha, was far from patient. She loved to do lots of things all at once. She had one speed, fast. You can see her playing drums, doing cartwheels. Early one morning, Sasha raced up to her treehouse, trampling some flowers along the way. She frantically waved her butterfly net around for about 2 seconds and then moved on. She had just whipped out her guitar to serenade the birds when she heard an interrupting crash just above her head. Moving right along, Sasha says, so she scrambled up to the roof, and what did she find? A sloth. Do you know what a sloth is? We're going to find out. Hello, he said. My name is Mr. Sloth. Mr. Sloth was going to explain how he had fallen from the branch above during his morning nap. But Sasha was too impatient to wait for his story. Come along, Mr. Sloth, she said. We're going to be the best friends. I have so much for us to do together. They tried playing doctor, but Mr. Sloth took too long to find a heartbeat. Sasha decided that Mr. Sloth should be the patient, and that worked out much better. They tried building a rocket, but Mr. Sloth was much too slow with the sticky tape. Ay, 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 look. He's trying. Painting took even longer. Sasha had painted 4 pictures in the time it took Mr. Sloth to just put on his apron. Look at him here. Come along now, Sasha said, picking up a paintbrush and taking over. There, all done. There's her picture for him. Grab a helmet, Mr. Sloth. It's time for the neighborhood race. Do you know what a race means, right? Go fast. Off Sasha and Mr. Sloth sped, faster than anyone else in the race. Faster and faster they went until, what do you think happened? Look at all those people in the race. Let's see what happens. Until, stop! Howled Mr. Sloth. What is it? Sasha said impatiently. Can you hear singing? He asked. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Sasha paused for just a minute. The chirping was nice enough, but she had a race to win. She plopped Mr. Sloth back in the bike basket, and off they went, speeding again down the road, faster and faster. All right. Stop, moaned Mr. Sloth once again. With a quick huff, Sasha stopped. What is it now, Mr. Sloth? Let's see. Can you smell the flowers? He asked. Sasha sniffed around, pushing and pausing a little longer. This time, the flowers did smell nice. How had she never noticed that before? But she didn't have time for this. The race was still underway. "Helmet back on, Mr. Sloth," she said. "Let's go." And off they raced once more, Sasha pedaling as fast as she could until... "Stop!" wheezed Mr. Sloth. Once again, Sasha slammed on the brakes. But before she could ask, Mr. Sloth took off his helmet and whispered, Sasha waited. She took a breath. She felt a tiny breeze. She looked. She listened. All was still, very quiet. What do you see on Mr. Sloth's hand? Look carefully. That day, Sasha saw that fun had two speeds, fast and slow. She still liked to go as fast as she could at times, but other times going slow worked out much, much better. And just like Sasha had predicted, she and Mr. Sloth became the very best of friends. At the end of every day, they would snuggle up together for story time. Mr. Sloth took so long to read the words that Sasha got to enjoy every single part of the story, much more than she ever had before. She even had time to look at the pictures, and that's part of the fun. Of course, they didn't always make it to the end. Look at this. When you read a good story, it's so peaceful. And that's the end of the story with Sasha and Mr. Sloth. I hope you enjoyed that, fast and slow.